Test. Yes, welcome back to... Hang on, 2 seconds. Nearly said MMM Show. Welcome to FFF Show, Season 1, Episode 4. Or is it 5? I wasn't sure. There we are. I just wanted to mention... sorry for the wait. Basically what happened was... Is the audio good? Basically what happened was... I started streaming on the wrong YouTube channel. Which is odd because... Surely I thought... That's not going to happen because... I need the 2-step verification for someone to get onto that channel. Because it's a shared YouTube channel. But... It's not a problem. It's all okay now. Right, why have I got 3 audio inputs on OBS? I don't know. Anyways, as usual, welcome and news. So I'll just shout out whoever's in the chat to start off with. Usual thing. This might be a little shorter show, so there might not be time for workshop anyway. So, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? Right. Shout out to Green Jeans, shout out to RS, shout out to XSM, that's me, shout out to Cyber Criminal, shout out to Gert Tarktor, and also, hey, shout out to someone in the jungle. Right, let me just check my Discord and see what's popping on there, because weirdly the person I expected to see in there wasn't in there. 2 seconds. I need to also let Tark know about this, because if you don't know what Tark is, that's like 8-Bit Bubsy's server, so I've got to let him know. I wouldn't mind a few more views. Do I put it in off topic or lobby? I'll put it on off topic. Okay, right, let's get on with... yeah, you can ignore that. That was a whip. I should have played a proper tune to start with on the intro, but didn't have time. Let me just start off with this, because I'm playing in Bristol in... Not even a couple of weeks, it's like a week's time. Wrong one. So that's that one to start with in Brazil, Greenworks. I still haven't done the research on who the DJs are, but it's one of them, isn't it? It's just one of them. I've prepared quite a lot for it as well, so it will be a good one. I cannot tell you what I want to play because it will be a secret, but I'm buzzing for that. And then, as you just saw, as I did by mistake, the fly for there's 3 flies for this. There's one with a mummy on it, and shout out to Alex CK who designed these. Can't wait for PT Weekender 9. I should just mention also, sorry for a mix-up. The other CK, who I thought was the American CK, is actually the Portuguese CK. So, it's not German versus US CK. It's German versus Portuguese CK. There we go. Glad I cleared that one up on your rewatch, because I think there'll be a few rewatches. Definitely Paula Horn will rewatch it, Break Bob will, and AJ and Archie definitely on the rewatch. So let's get rid of that. Let me also talk about the news section. So wait a minute, what's going on? First one I can skip. That's kind of boring. The other news is 8-Bit Bubsy just changed the game. Yes, he has. He sort of did this without me even knowing. Jungle, what's his name? Jungle W thought some sort of apocalypse might happen if this ever gets done. But the 9 command on ProTrack are working on samples above 64 kilobytes. That is big news, and I'd be quite nervous if he got into the chat, because that's like royalty. I don't actually know if 8-Bit Bubsy has a YouTube channel or an account, so we'll see. But basically, the change log is so the sample range editing via the keyboard works now on both the Amiga version and the clone. So if you want to get tight precision volume ramps and filters and stuff, you can do that now. And the big one obviously being the 9 command, the offset command on the larger samples, which means you can now cram a lot more samples in without having to worry about 31 sample slots. Sadly though, this isn't going to work for PT1210, so don't be sending me mods with that in there, because it will just cut off. It'll be silent. I'm just amazed he's done it. Really, it's like he posted it in the server, and I was like, why is no one reacting like the way I have been? I was like jumping up in the air almost. It's like, wow. He is a genius coder, so respect to him. And I'll demonstrate that now. I have. No, I need to install. The latest. Here I am praising it. I haven't even installed it on the Amiga yet, but I've installed the latest clone. So that's that news on that. I just want to shout out, if you like reggae and rocksteady and dub and dancehall and stuff, I should probably give Community Garden Radio a shout out. But don't go on there thinking well, you don't have to go on like knowing it's me to let you know about that. I should really send links in the chat box, but I'm too lazy for that. Motorway driving is good. I think I mentioned that last week actually. Which could mean in the future I'll be able to get to more gigs and stuff. So, I don't know if anyone else has problems with driving on motorways, but there you go. That's a big thing for me. Weekend manager anxiety. What did I put that? That's just me basically saying. So for this event, I'm going to keep plugging it. I'm not getting like enough feedback and response from DJs. I'm not having a nag, but Snakebite, where are you? I'm getting worried about UC Tricks as well. Just get back to me, yeah. I'm sure it will all be all right in the end. But yeah, and then also competition. Put it the right way. Competition is happening on the Friday. If you haven't seen the rules, just go on the Instagram page. It's really easy rules. You don't have to worry about a time limit or anything. So it's one of them. If you just want to take part, just find me on Discord and DM me. It's all cushy then. I got 3 entries. I'm expecting 16 to make it a good run. And there is an actual prize, which Amiga Junglism is sorting out. So can't wait for that one if I get more entries than 3. The next one I should probably keep a secret, but it's too late now. And then the other news was I just wanted to give Deet and Chris Anthony a shout out, who is bringing Amiga and Octamed into the next generation over in the States anyway. Yeah, that one. The bowling pin boy. He's responsible for however many subs I've got on my Insta now. He's responsible, so if you're watching or you find out, thank you so much, Chris, because I was just talking about that the other day to someone, and it's crazy what happened in that week. I just went like viral for a week over one video. I can't remember which video it was now, but I just wondered if anyone in the chat has heard of Deet and Chris Anthony. Don't know. Right, so we're gonna get into Jukebox. Yeah. Right, I'll go into the right page this time. Oh, Devnall, big ups. DCA is the man, yeah, he is. Oh, Pete Devnall, yeah, of course. Didn't expect to see you here. Nice. Okay. If you want, you can plug wherever you're playing next, Pete, if you want. I don't mind. It's all good. Right, there we go. Right, why's my Yop secret not working? Sorry, I just need to copy this over. I didn't copy that over to the next scene. Yeah, we got some bangers and we got some chip tunes as well. See what I did there? I have been scavenging around on not Mod Archive, xmarchive.com. You'll be pleased to know. Oh no, not this again. Right, okay. This keeps happening. I don't know. I do not know why. Nothing like a draw record 4, is there? Oh no. Right, any more chat? Happy to see this pop up on the way to work. Nice one. Iris, I'm hoping to finish something for the comp before the deadline. Just been busy with life at the moment. Yeah, fair enough. That's happened to me a lot as well. So, I respect that. There's still a lot of time. You still got like 2 weeks left. And German CK says, I'm going to submit just 2 hours of fart sounds as a mod, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, yeah, go ahead. I mean, that's alright. As long as there's some light sort of bass sounds in there as well, and breaks. Not just fart noises. I don't know if I could handle that. No, I'm expecting a few comedy ones for sure. And all styles as well, any style. I mean, I'll even accept chip tunes, you know, and dosk pop, and trance. Please do rude sound. Which is rude sound? So I don't know what rude sound is. Oh, digital megabass. No, there you go. Yeah, you sold it to me. That, anyone who doesn't know, that's a reference to an old Sony Tapeman. No, Walkman. Tapeman. Okay, do all this work? Yes. Right, I'm going to start with this one just because I want to know if it works, but also it's sort of promo for Weekend at 9. Whoa, it's loaded. So, here we go, first one.
Like beat of the street, then you're back, shift your own, then you pull it back. Like it's hard to know where, strike a pose on the Cadillac. If you wanna find all the cops are hanging out in the donut shop, they singing there, oh where, we're spinning the book down the block. Off the Japanese, and the party boys call the Chinese know where
Yeah. Big shout out to Paul on that one. He's so far done 2 tracks specifically for Weekend of Nine. He also did once Atlantis Calling as well, which gave it that vibe. Because now and again I do go back and watch Atlantis Calling from start to finish. So it's one of those streams where just the mistakes didn't matter, because the whole stream of that one was a vibe, and it was like it went up from like gear 4 to gear 6 basically with that one. Well, ever since Weekender 7, they've been all really good. But you do guys, realise I am going to stop at 10? Well, maybe. No, I keep pretending to threat about it, but it probably will go on for more than number 10, but I may hand the keys over, because it's just a lot of time and faff. But some people are saying something. Yeah, sorry about the chat. I don't know what's going on. I was considering closing it and like reactivating the stream, just because I would like to know if it gets better rather than having to start over again. Okay, you should add Discord live calls to these. Yeah, I should. There's a lot of things I should do. With streaming, I just get by on the essentials I need to know. But there's like 1,000 more advanced trickery you can do on OBS that will make it better. I should probably watch some of these like streaming tutorial videos on YouTube and stuff. There's a lot of them out there, man. It's like they're like 5 steps ahead of what I'm doing with plugins and stuff. Sorry, people are saying something. I'm meant to be working. I work while having this on. He. Big ups, Haunt Man. Yeah. Yeah, where is he? Oh, well, he's in the States. Just remembered. Make a type on one keyboard. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm on. Haha. Yeah, the waffling section of the stream. Yeah, I probably should. It'd be quite funny. I'll try and do that for next week, if I know what you're on about. So people just like a call-in, yeah, like a radio call-in. But I wouldn't have it for long, because I want to like crack on with my own stuff. But I would definitely do that if you're brave enough to come on here. I'm only just brave enough to come on myself. Yeah, anyway, let's just carry on. So, I will rate it. I'm going to rate that 9 out of 10. 9.9 out of 10, actually. And my own bonus, 3 Pharaohs out of 4 Pharaohs. Yeah, I'll make it known next time. Oh, big shout out to someone there in the chat. I completely forgot FFF. Don't be sorry, I was a late starter myself. I was late by about 3 minutes. Naughty Mikey. Well, not on purpose. Right, next one. Oh, my voice is going. Right, that's my top secret. Right, next we got Boggin by Burnt Fishy. Okay, let's go. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. That is Boggin by. Let me get this right. Or is it? No, that's Burnt Fishy by Boggin. And the filters on his own sound fat as always. Don't care anyone says. I know there's some Pioneer lovers on here, but in my opinion, nothing will ever beat the filters of his own compared to the filters on the Pioneer. So here we go again. Already started the Allen and Heath versus Pioneer chat. I happen to like both, but the filters on his own, no, can't hold a candle to that. Oh yeah, and Asianat was talking about someone, but I don't want to get involved because I try to be as what's the word, diplomatic as possible. So I'll leave it at that. But that's happened. And shout out to Break Bob. Easy all. I'm at work. Sneak to the stock room with a sandwich to watch the stream for a few minutes. Alright, can you let me know which sandwich it is? Because that's quite important. Because I once had an egg and cress sandwich once. I mean, I told someone and then they mocked me saying it was like a granny's sandwich. Which, it didn't upset me, but I got a little bit upset. Nothing wrong with egg and cress sandwiches. JK like this, and this is the first time that's ever happened. I don't really know. I don't really talk to him that much. But yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be as big as the drama as Alex versus Nikki, which I think is. It's so long ago that happened now that I feel it's okay to sort of joke about it. Yeah, I don't want no drama. And Green Juice likes it, burnt fishy. Right, next one. We're gonna go into something a bit different. If I need to find this chip tune just to get it over and done with. So it'll probably be one of these very low kilobyte files. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Could be wrong. I can usually this is chiptune. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry, I just realised I forgot to rate the last one. The last one I'm going to actually rate quite high, actually, 8.7 out of 10. And yeah, it was sort of a daft punky sort of thing going on there. Definitely a bit of sort of disco-y stuff, disco bassline. I enjoyed that one. This one I'll probably rate, only because it's an 8 lengther. I'm going to have to rate it like 4.8 out of 10, I'm afraid. One, it's not, I don't like chiptune that much, but an SX copy's playing it because he's like, he's an aficionado in chiptune, and he'll always pick the best hand-picked, like hand-picked potato crisps, where they say on the packet that they're like the best selected hand-picked potatoes. He's like that on chiptunes, so only the best selection of chiptune from X Copy. He always picks like the emotional chiptunes as well, like not just the blippy bloppy just for the sake of being chiptune, but he picks ones that are like melodically emotional, if that makes sense. So definitely check out his chiptune sets because he gives it a good name. And I very much look forward to hearing his set for Weekend of 9. Polish ham on English bun with radish. Nice. Send a few mods in. Just finished one here. Oh yeah, please do, because I'm struggling a bit. Okay, next one. Beneath the Sea by... I don't even know who this is by, but let's play it. yeah, so I couldn't help resisting the naspage. And that's like actually the first time I heard it, because I quickly went over to shared modules on the Discord and grabbed a few that I hadn't spotted for a week. So I still don't know who this is by. Let me have a look. Should be able to find out very quickly who that's by. Oh wow, Crash Crew's been busy. This might be a very long Top Mod Jukebox, but it's just as well. Any more excuses to try and delay workshop. And there's another one. Cool. I don't think I've had these ones before. So that one was by Ducinator and Stoop. I've got a feeling... No, I'm thinking of someone else. But thanks to Stuart Innuendo for sending that one. Wacky little collab, he says. And yeah, it is. That's easier 9 point something out of 10 for me. Okay. What's everyone saying in the chat? Oh, here he is. Is this now? Nope. 555 in the chat. Well, yeah, I will rewind it, but I want to crack on. If you know what I mean. But yeah. Oh, maybe you're gonna like rewind yourself because you've just arrived. Yop. Okay. Oh no. Top secret. Where are you? Right, this one's called Calling Lulu 698. Loaders of 30. Oh, here we go. It's gonna go crazy. Oh no. Oh no, I can see ST samples. I don't know what this is, to be honest, or where I got it. This is going to be Dusk Pop, definitely. Although it's not ST00, is it? ST01, sorry. No, we'll go.
Unchanged for millions of years.
that was. Oh, I still got my delay. Shut up. Right, okay. That was actually not bad for a Doska popper. It was a bop. It was a Doska pop bop. Okay. Calling Lulu. What can I tell you about it other than I'll probably rate it 5 out of 10. Has that been a bit harsh? Okay, 5.1. I'll rate it. My own bonus, 4 Bob and Vector Glens out of 5 Bob and Vector Glens. So there you go. Right, top secret. I've got a lot to get through. Right, what haven't I played yet? I played you. I haven't played this yet. This will probably be quite extreme because it's by FTC Project Egg. So sometimes this will be either speak or like serious, like full on Gabba techno or something. But we'll go with it anyway. I haven't checked it out myself yet. Let's go. icon. Yeah. That was Cosmopolitan by FTC Project Egg. How are you getting on with the M word? Who's leading it? Because did we not get to number like 300? Maybe more. Sorry, it's like a chain game on a Discord server. His Discord server. So shout out to Eggman. And that was a slammer and a banger. And a lot of people in the chat liked it as well. So, is it me or was that an FO3er? No, it was an FO6er, wasn't it? Oh, it was an FO6er, okay. Well, that just more proof that there's nothing wrong with FO6ers. Even though I'm camp FO3 for sure. I always support that. Okay, let's. Sorry, I was just trying to work out where the noise was coming from. Right, we got a lot more to get through. This is an extended .mod jukebox, it seems. Right, I won't play iHorus UK because it might spoil the vibe because it's like a sort of a drill tune I did. But what I was happy to realise was it got rated. When I could prove it to you, but you can go off there yourself. If you go to XM Archive, well, you know, modarchive.com, you will see that not today's batch of mods, but the other day, my one got in, and it was even though it was a whip I sent in, it got highlighted or starred or something by the owner of the website. So kudos to me, I guess. Even though I just did it as a sort of joke. But I won't play it because it's just. I don't think anyone wants to hear like drill music. So we'll now go into, if it works. Please work. We're not Portuguese CK, but American CK has got in touch with me, and I don't even know what these are. So we're just going to run things. Yeah, I've been watching this partly busy with school. Oh, you're here? Egg. As if you're here. What time is it over where you are? You're 8 hours behind, right? Yeah, 8 hours behind us. Okay, let's go.
autopsy cause I never OD. Skip the autopsy cause I never OD. I only puff boom, kid, I never get
Yeah. That was amazing. Shout out to CK on that one. That was something else with the distorted bass. I thought it was my end, it's just the way you've edited the sounds and stuff in pre-production maybe. Although it could be post-production because I thought it was distorted to max in the sample editor on Pro Tracker. It's like, whoa. Cool. I'm going to rate that 9 out of 10 easy. Maybe 9.3. Okay. Man, I did a whole ass thing and this stream's still going. Splendid. Yeah, I'm here till about 3 or just before 3, I think. But, well, I say that 'cause I want to crack on with some Weekend in 9 prep, so for once I have a legit excuse for not doing workshop, but I promise the workshop will return soon, like properly. I might do a bit of workshop. Okay, next one we got behind you. Another Crash Crew mod. Let's go. Oh no, it's a whip. It's a whip. Still a good whip. A good whip is a good whip. We're gonna go over to the next one. This is slightly larger and fast size. Don't mind. I don't think I've played this before. So let's go. Yeah, that was another wicked slammer by Crash Crew. Loved that one. Nice use of aim and chops to just atmospheric synth. Like I just said, the right amount of rough with the smooth. Just what I need. That's going to get played out somewhere or somehow, definitely. How many more have we got to go? They're mines. That was it. I'm going to rate that another like 9.7 out of 10 or something. Next up, we got Someone in the Jungle with Want to Love. Let's go. was by Want to Love, Someone in the Jungle. Nope, that was by Someone in the Jungle, and the tune was Want to Love. Sorry. That is definitely like an 8.9. No, I'm gonna give it a 9.2 out of 10. Actually, I think for that one. Very fast jungle. That nice samples in there as well, and I might actually do a VIP of that. That was the theme of the show last week. Pretty much every tune I played, I was like, yeah, I'll do a VIP of that. As RTM says, wicked stuff. And yeah, sorry, CK, I didn't realise you were Asianata, because people keep changing their name. But the worst one for that is the other CK, Alex CK, because he keeps changing his name every week. So I need to make notes, like written notes, who everyone is, because it's like that with T-Con as well. T-Con's got a different name, and someone else does as well. I forgot who. As long as everyone knows I'm also Phineas too, you know. And Squadsky and a few other names. And I think that's it for the gallery. Let me just check Discord just in case there's some late entries, but I don't think there was. I just want to point out the... Hang on, did I play Ferengi Attack? Did I play Ferengi Attack? Because that was the one recommended by Ravi. I can't remember if I played this one.
Die Sensoren melden ein Ferengi-Raumschiff, das sich mit Warp 5 nähert. Feuer! 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 Feuer!
You're getting the voice message.
Infected with a poison! Infected with a poison! Feuer!
Yellow alert.
Feuer! 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 Feuer!
You're getting the voice message.
Yeah, there's some styles of Dusk Poppy Rave I can't get into, and that's one of them. But I know if, as a lovers of that sound, please don't get offended. It was good for what it is, and it was a back in the day tune as well. That was Ferengi Attack by... I'm not even sure who that's... This is one... Sorry, I don't even sure who this one is by, but it sounds like something... what's his name would make? Dax. Is it Dax? Who did all those rave... Offski's YouTube channel has got like a whole compilation of his stuff. I think it's Dax with 2 X's. It sounds a bit like that. I think that's it. That's for jukebox. I think, and that's pretty much the end of the show. 'Cause I do want to get back to like, let me think. It's 22 past now. There was a couple of retracks I wanted to do. Oops, I don't need Top Secret anymore, do I? Was there anything else on the news? I had to just big up Duke and Chris Anthony because I really appreciate the going viral for a week on Instagram. And I wouldn't actually mind doing some collabs with him. I remixed one of his tunes like a year ago, which got used on, I think it was PT Weekender 6, the one where I was doing like juke and footwork stuff. So maybe a couple actually, but they're sort of hidden within drawers on the Amiga, so I'll have to dig them out. I did do a remix or two of a couple of his tunes. So let's get Top Secret away. And yeah, you've been listening to the sounds of
Extra Spice Mikey.
And I just realised actually there was a gallery as well, so let me just quickly do a gallery. Right, this is the autistic part of the stream. A few of them are mine actually, but I had to go digging quite deep. So the first one is Sent In. I say Sent In. I robbed them by AJ. Yeah, I don't know where you went, but this is Blue Fig. And yeah, so those sound, fix that please. Don't be lazy. Shout out to Snakebite wherever you are. Maybe you're in there. So that's Blue Fig. I bet no one in the chat's got any idea what I'm talking about. Just a meme, you know. Talking of memes, we got this. This is an unedited photo, by the way, of a NASP cake, believe it or not. But it's from NASP Accessories, which do like jewellery. And I think they're Portuguese. So maybe you, Portuguese CK, maybe you could get a slice of this squad NASP cake. And what I want to know is the file size of NASP. Is it 550 kilobytes? Because that would be a mad coincidence if it was. Oh, actually, let me just have a look. I'll have a look. See what the file size is for NASP. Version 4, of course. Well, on Dopus it says 34,580 kilobytes, I guess. So, no. So, there you go. Someone beat me to it. I'm sort of hoping to get my mum to make a NASP cake as well. just because. She already made a PT1210 cake, so why not make a NASP cake? So there you go. The next one, this is sent in by Drago, who I think was mentioned in the chat earlier. This is his egg yolk and rice dish. Yeah. We always get the food ones on the gallery. Next up we got, this is a lovely shot by German CK. VHS style. Did you use a filter or was it actual like old school video camera? But the way it was shot was really nice and the song's really good as well. So if you want to check that out, go to his YouTube channel, of course. Do I have the link available ready for you? Nope. But everyone knows who German CK is. Right, what have we got next? I should label these because I forget who sent them. Let me go to properties. Oh, Alex K again. So this is like, looks like a Philly cheesesteak, but it's a German cheesesteak, I guess. Nice. Oh, T-Con's here. That was it. That was your other name. Smaith. I was trying to work out what your other name was. You're going to have your work cut out in a month's time, mate, because Weekend of Nine's coming up. But I'll try and help you out with the track lists. I haven't been on Amiga DJ for a long time now. Because sometimes a few mixes slip in under the radar sort of thing, don't they? One's from demo parties and stuff. So anyway, I'm waffling. Next picture we got CK's moped, which I think is like a 4-stroke. I don't know the technicals, but it's probably something like 1 litre 5-stroke 300 horsepower brake stuff. Yeah, you know, all that stuff. And it's got mirrors as well. That's good. And a toilet roll on the back. I've only just spotted. Oh, because you're washing it. Yeah. So it's a little. It's probably more than a 50cc, isn't it? What's the next one up? 60? I don't know. I don't know anything about bikes. But I did used to have a moped myself, a little chicken chaser thing, 50cc, Pagio. Forgot what it was. Anyway, next up, this is in Erdington. I forgot to do this one, and I've got a close up of the graffiti actually, because it was pretty cool. So there you go. That's nicely done actually. Let me see if I can. So it's. Is it? I don't know who the first one is, but the It Clown, Pinhead, and Freddy. Don't actually know who the first one is. There's a little purple troll thing at the bottom as well. Don't know what that is, but that's nice. Next one, I just couldn't resist. This is another picture of Brum of NASP style and NASP ways, and it's definitely not edited at all. And Claudio Bariglo definitely was there when I took the picture. I didn't even get that one to the Discord. Stone, scissors, paper. Yeah, we could play a game of that. Next one we got. Oh, another place in Brum where I had a nice coffee and stuff. So I go to Brum a lot. That's Sutton. Next we got me and Stroud. Yeah, someone I think was wondering where that weird animation came from at the intro of the stream. So that's where it is, Stroud. Yeah, I nearly had an accident, fell off, and banged my head. But it was okay because I didn't. There you go. I think there's a couple of pictures of those. Our next one, where are they? Somewhere here. If anyone's interested, I got Phineas 2 stickers. Thanks to KidLib for letting me do this. But he said I had permission all along. So there you go. The sci-fi one and the one I did behind me as well, which I actually drew myself. Ooh, bit of drawing credit. So I'll be handing those out for free. I'm not going to charge for stickers. Who does that? Well, especially when you're not at live events anyway. I mean, you don't go to live events and someone gives you some stickers and says you can have them, but only if you pay. They're always going to be freebies. I'm sure some people would like some Finish 2 stickers. I should probably make some extra Spice Mikey ones as well with the little logo that I do, but I don't know, it's kind of boring compared to that one. Next one we got. No, it wasn't that one. Let me think. Done that one. Oh, this one. So this is another unedited. Where to get? Well, I could post them out actually. If you contact me on Discord, I'll post them out, and I'll give you about 5 each or something. That seems fair enough, doesn't it? Because I had many made. They were made from Sticker App, that company, UK one. So yeah, They don't like small orders, so I got a lot of them. This is an unedited picture from the same one as the cake one. This is NASP accessories, where they do NASP jewelry, but it's just like, it's like a necklace, and then it's got like, you can have a photo put on it. But it doesn't actually say NASP on there, but there you go on that one. And oops, I didn't mean to show that one. Right, gallery ends. Gallery definitely ends, and no workshop, I'm afraid. So thank you everyone, thank you Pacine and the late joiners. I'm going to go now because I got work in half an hour, but also I got a few things I want to do for Weekend in 9. And I'll see you later. You've been listening to
Extra Spice Mikey.
and I'll say adios.